So Zach, how's are you still in Canada currently?
I am, yep, back in Canada.
How's the Greater Ontario area?
It's cold. It's definitely cold, but all my family's here, so I can't complain. It's good to be back around these parts, especially around the holidays.
Good.
How have your holidays been so far, and how's it been, being back home during the off season?
It's been nice. It's been really nice to be around family. As you guys know, everyone in my family is here, so during the holidays, it's always nice to be around them, especially since I'm away so much during the year. So, no, I'm happy to be home, and it's been good.
Did you get everybody in the family Zach Ellis-Hayden jerseys from last season?
Not everyone. Pretty much everyone got some sort of energy gear. So, there's going to be plenty of Canadians repping energy gear out here, but not all the Ellis-Hayden tops.
Good man, good man. Well, kind of talk us through last season a little bit. Wasn't the most successful year as a team, but you had a great year personally. Took home MVP honors. Just kind of talk about, reflect on the year as a team, and then personally as well.
Yeah, I think it was a bit of a difficult year. Obviously, it showed in terms of results, but at the same time, we're quite a new team, and coming together does take some time. So I think with the quality we have in players, we're ready to turn it around and come together and obviously have a successful 2021. Obviously, looking back at last season, there was a lot of hiccups and moments that were, we did have some good moments. So I think it's just about building off of those moments and then, doing what it takes to be successful in the following season.
So you've probably been keeping up with the guys, at least the guys that are returning. Are you pretty confident that the guys that are coming back and some of the new additions will lay a good foundation for a positive 2021?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all starting, every team starting from a clean slate, 0-0-0. So, we have a bit of experience, obviously playing together last season. So I think, we have a good a chance as any, and especially with the guys, we have a good core group, good environment. So with the pieces that we do add, um, I think we will put ourselves in a good spot to be successful.
I guess it'll also be nice to hopefully have an uninterrupted preseason with the pandemic and everything that you guys went through, and especially you coming internationally. After the off season coming in from Canada, can you kind of talk us through what that kind of felt, your thoughts and feelings on what that kind of did to team morale and also you personally as a player?
Yeah, I think for everyone, it's just been weird all around the board. We've never experienced something like this. Obviously, there was a stop in play. We didn't know if we were going to come back to play. So that stuff was, no one's experienced that. So it was tough all around. But at the end of the day, we are professionals. So we have to do our job to obviously keep fit, keep sharp, and then be ready to come back when the time comes. So yeah, it's been tough. And then, being around away from family, you don't know what's happening. That's tough for everyone. So, at the end of the day, everyone goes through it. As a team, I think it's good to have that togetherness to kind of know we're together, know we have our teammates around us to kind of, make sure we're all going through the same thing together. But yeah, we're professionals, so we have to kind of overcome those things just like everyone else does too.
Yeah. Now your off season, and I think it's a little bit tougher on the North American players, especially US, USL, MLS, where you guys are actually having your quote unquote off season during probably the biggest eating season for anyone. You got Thanksgiving for us, south of the 48th parallel, and then you've got Christmas, which is just about both holidays are basically about eating. So how do you keep your fitness up? Do you take a little bit of a break, or do you keep going? Do you try and keep yourself as sharp as possible through these couple months?
Yeah, so my off season consists of a lot of it's a different kind of workout regimen than during the season. Obviously, I'm doing a bit more weights and weight resistant exercises than endurance. So for me, the eating kind of helps me kind of, I wouldn't say bulk up, but put on some muscle that you need during the season. So I don't mind all these food holidays going around during this time. And then the fact that I'm able to, I know I'm lucky being able to play at a facility down here because we're in lockdown at the moment. So I know it's tough for a lot of people to even just get touches on the ball in certain places, especially since it's snowing out here as well. So I'm really blessed and lucky to be able to get in some touches with a few guys here. So that along with my my weight resistance kind of routine has been good. I've got myself into a good routine, and for me, the food I'm gonna eat regardless, whether it's a holiday or not. So I can't complain about that.
What's a traditional Ellis-Hayden family Christmas look like? What's that meal? What's that tradition look for outside of this year, obviously?
Yeah, well, I'm bringing the wine. That's a
All right.
given.
Yep.
And my family does do a good job of preparing the turkey, stuffing. I'm sure stuff that you guys are pretty normal, used to having on those type of dinners. So turkey, stuffing, a lot of food, and then just kind of enjoying each other's company. We have a lot of kids. I have plenty of nieces and nephews, so the holidays are more about them at this point. So for me, just to enjoy their company, watch them grow and stuff is good.
That's awesome.
Are you keeping up with a lot of the other guys from last season, kind of seeing what they're doing workout wise? Anything competitive going on?
No, I wouldn't say workout wise. More so, I keep in touch via certain apps, Snapchat and Instagram, etc. But I think everyone's kind of enjoying their off season, enjoying their time away. We know when we come back, we're together, we're on it, and we're gonna be together for 9, 10 months. So we're gonna see plenty of each other. So right now, I'm just kind of I see them and I or talk to them when I talk to them, but I'm sure they're enjoying their families and stuff as well as I am.
For sure. And have you kind of heard about any potential signings that JP's been making during the off season? Are you keeping up with any of that?
Yeah, so I see what everyone else sees, just kind of the posts from the energy group and stuff like that, and I see some guys being added into the group chat. So I think from what I know of the players, it's positive, and I know JP and the coaching staff want to add guys that kind of fit into a culture that we want to kind of put into the group. So yeah, I don't know all the ins and outs, I don't know the inside scoop, but from what I see, everything looks positive, and I know they're going to do a good job that way in terms of quality and a culture fit as well.
Well, I want to ask you. I assume this will air after we announce it, but Seth Moses is going to be next to be announced, and a guy that you play with at Fresno. So can you kind of talk about Seth a little bit? What you know about him, what he's like as a player, what our fans can expect?
Yeah, Seth, obviously a guy I played with at Fresno. Seth is one of those guys that'll like run through a brick wall for you and for the team. So, I think he'll fit the culture 100%. And from a quality standpoint, I know, he's a great player and he also works hard as well. So at his craft in the middle of the park where he operates, I know he'll be a strong piece for us because he's a beast. And, I think Seth can just really help any team in that position.
Nice, love that.
That's great. Now let's go back a little bit. How are the dogs doing? Are your dogs doing okay?
They're
Tyler,
good,
the
of course.
background of Tyler's screen.
You know what? I could show you guys really quick if I could find a way to flip this screen. Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah. I bet you they're out here in my little home gym area just chilling. Of course they are. One's here chilling, not doing anything. The next one just posted up here as well. So
pretty
like you got two giant couches, one dog per
yeah,
couch.
right. Whoops.
That's awesome.
Love it.
Love it.
Well, Zach, what's the rest of your offseason look like? When when you report back or anything like that yet?
No, I'm not sure for the time being. I'm just kind of keeping fit and getting touches. Obviously when I can with some of the guys here and staying fit, but I'm not too sure. Obviously, it's a bit weird with COVID. I know some zones are in lockdown, so for me, I really don't know. I hope it's soon because we all want to get back to playing and training, and the sooner the better. But I really don't know.
Absolutely.
What are your goals going into next season, both personally and kind of in the locker room as well?
I think my personal goals go hand in hand with the team goals. I really want to win. I think, at this point in my career, I want to have something to show for my professional career in terms of a trophy, something like that. So I really want to do what it takes to win. And that's my number one focus. And in terms of the locker room, I think I could fit in wherever, I'm needed. I think we have a lot of leaders in the locker room, a lot of guys with experience along with myself. So I think if I do my part along with everyone else, we'll each find our way to impact the group. And for me, I'm not everyone leads in a different way. I'm not a huge talker a lot of the time. I'm more so just kind of like a lot of guys work hard and try to lead in that way, lead by example. Everyone works at perfecting their craft, and then it comes together as a team on the pitch. So if we could all do that, I think we can have a successful year as a team and hopefully win something. Because for me, that's the most important thing is winning, whether it's playing attractive football, unattractive football, you know, at the end of the day, we all want to win. So I think that's the number one focus.
Absolutely. Really, anything else you want to add?
Well, I think that's it. I think we touched on everything that we could. Zach, is there any message that you might have for the fans in Oklahoma City, right now, and then kind of looking for next season?
For right now, I say just kind of stay strong. I'm not. What's the state like in Oklahoma right now? Are you guys in lockdown?
We're not in lockdown. It's not looking good. I mean, cases are rising just about everywhere. So it's
Yeah,
still about the same. Just telling people to be strong and try and minimize going out as much as possible.
yeah, that's it, isn't it? I mean, you just have to stay strong and kind of endure these times. I think everyone's going through similar things. Some are in lockdown, some are not, but we just kind of have to endure. And I know we're gonna get past it, and then we're gonna start playing, and things will resume to normal at some point. But it just seems like so long since things have been, normal. So, I think that's just kind of enduring this. That's what I would say, anyways, just enduring this tough period of time. And then when we do come back to playing, I know it'll be good for everyone in the city of Oklahoma, Oklahoma City as well, to have their soccer team back to cheer for. And then hopefully us players can do our job on the field and have a positive 2021.
Exactly. That's exactly what we need. Well, Zach, thank you so much for taking some time out to talk with us. Hopefully we'll get to catch up some more, and hopefully you'll be back in town soon as well.
Hopefully. Thank you guys too.
Thanks, Zach. See
All
you
right.
soon.